was like, man, let me double check before I start downloading some other cat giving him. Did my man hit the live button? Oh,
Oh shit! That nigga Rush didn't give us a warning or nothing.
Yo, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy Rush holding it down with the Labudo Network. Right now, promoting my side hustle, Rush Enterprise. If you're in the state of New Jersey, you need armed guards or unarmed guards, call up my business line and I'll line it up. The bigger the contract, the more money we make together, you heard? Right now, we about to do another sucker-free movie review. Fame, SJ, man, let the people know what we about to expound on today, man. Talk to them.
Damn, Rush, you this shit all crazy.
my man Rush over there struggle streaming. Rush just cut the live. Rush is like, yeah, look, y'all on the clock. But go ahead, Fame. Get the introduction, man. I call this this movie. I know you're gonna spit the actual title, but this is a friend zone on steroids.
I think, yeah, bro. This is, I don't know, man. He got to be one of the worst. I think he got to be one of the worst that we reviewed. This guy. But today we will be reviewing People We Meet on Vacation. This is a 2026 film, so it's pretty modern, and it's starring Tom Blyth and Emily Batter. Probably botching their names. Directed by Britt Haley, and these writers, these names is crazy. Yulin Kong, Amos Vernon, and Nuzio Radizo. I'm probably botching their names.
It's all good. We get close enough.
Yeah, this is, I don't think they're. I think they Japanese or something, and they probably that's why you got the simp shit. But yeah, the plot of the film is the film chronicles a decade-long friends of opposite attract best friends Poppy and Alex, who go on summer vacations together until trip goes wrong, causing them to stop speaking for 2 years before Poppy convinces Alex to take one final trip to reconcile. So that's the plot of this movie. And man, the conditioning is in your face in this movie. Like, if you watch this movie and you don't think they conditioning us by film and music and all that, man, you got nothing coming, man. So let's get these ratings. What's the ratings y'all got for this movie?
Hold on.
I'm gonna give it a 4.
4?
Hey, Rush, can you pull this up real quick? Because I'm gonna pull up the slide like scale that I use, man, because I got it broken up into like.
Okay, good.
Can you see that? I'll make an official one for us, man, because yeah, I got it broken up to the categories, man.
Good. Look at SJ working.
Yeah, we getting official.
Yeah, we got to get the official breakdown in this movie, man. I think this is the worst. This is the worst friend zone situation out of all of the movies we watched.
Yeah, this one was terrible, boy. The way he put himself in that friend zone like that.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. The writers in this movie, they had I don't know, man. They had an agenda. Oh, this is dope. This is dope, SJ.
Yeah, I'm like I said, I'm gonna get it better, but Lisa has the breakdown. So like Rush, you had a 4 before. That's between decent and bad, man. You want to reevaluate that based on the scale?
Yeah.
Because the first between 1 and 2, that's trash. 2 to 3 is terrible. 3 to 4 is bad. 4 to 5 is decent.
Yeah, this is we can use these for these for the ratings, and we rate them hoes too.
Yeah, I don't think the movie is trash, so I'll revise my score to a 5.
Yeah,
oh, you going 5? So you in between decent and average?
Yeah, the film was decent and average. Yeah.
Okay.
Because Rush, you kind of hard, man.
What about you, Famous?
I'm giving a solid 6.5.
Okay, so you got it in the good territory.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's entertaining. I was entertained by it.
Yeah, I gotta give it a 5.1, man. I got it in average territory.
Okay, it's still decent. That's the official scale, but shout out to SJ for the scale. That's a
Yeah, I'll make sure I'll separate it out, and we will have the scale for us, man. So we give people some context how we rating them.
Yeah, I think it was a good film. I think it was entertaining enough. I think the conditioning is just all over the place. I think it was over the top with the friendship shit.
Yeah, that's. I remember I had to owe y'all some apologies because I remember I used to give y'all pushback, man. I was like, nah, SJ, man, the conditioning is crazy. I was like, nah, man, there ain't no conditioning. Yeah, these movies,
Yeah.
man, one by one, it's like, god damn.
You
But
see
yeah,
the
my
pattern,
man,
right?
how what was that?
I said you see the pattern, right?
Oh yeah. But yeah,
Like,
the friend zone, the dynamic on this one was sickening. Whoever's writing this one, they was like, look, we gonna force these men to play the friend zone, like for
yeah.
mediocre coochie.
Oh yeah, I agree wholeheartedly, man. Whoever wrote this movie, they had an agenda in mind. They it was pure conditioning. It's right in your face too. But I got at the end of this review, after we do this review, I'm gonna show you how deep the conditioning go because I got some photos that shows like how it impacts the world and they see these movies and stuff. But yeah, before we get into that, I only got like 1 or 2 questions for this movie because we can
Okay.
just go into it, and then we can do character breakdowns as we break down the movie. We can just get right into it because there's a lot to talk about. And I almost used the whole alphabet for the exhibits. I almost used the whole damn alphabet for this one. So, all right. So for the first question I got, can you two gentlemen expound on why it's never good trying to convince a woman to like you when she already doesn't? You just jumping
It's a
through.
waste of
Basically, you
time.
just jumping through hoops. Go ahead, Rush. You got it.
Yeah, you don't want to put yourself in that kind of predicament. One, you don't have the exchange of power like she has the leverage within the relationship when you
Mhm.
submit to yourself to trying to get that validation from her, man. You know what I mean? You're pretty much just wasting your time, energy, and all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel it's never like you because I feel like a lot of men do this because a lot of men they want to be accepted by a woman so bad when they're like, especially when they first introducing themselves and they're getting to meet them, they try to just kowtow to a woman so bad, like they want to be accepted. And I think it's never a good idea to change who you are to be accepted by a woman. I just think that's just pathetic behavior. What about
Nah,
you,
good
SJ?
question, man. Yeah, man. Nah, good question. And I think, man, why you don't want to do this as a man is because, man, the female's literally, she's putting you in a position of like, I got this safety net, Negro, and I'm gonna go out here and I'm gonna do some wild, disgusting shit.
Oh,
And
I
if
got
all that
hope.
shit fails, I got him in a safety net. So you're literally, when she circles back, she doubles back to you. It's not because she liked you. It's because like all those other situations didn't pan out. Like those dudes dogged her out, got the cheeks,
Yeah,
treated her like shit,
yeah,
gave her trauma. Now she's like, oh fuck, I got my safety net now. Let me go back to him. And then even then in that situation when she come back, man, it's not like she's gonna come back to treat you good. Like she actually saw some good characteristics out of you. It's like out of necessity. And then she views you as like a settling. So low key, she's gonna disrespect you throughout the relationship.
yeah. I agree. I agree with both of y'all, man. And I feel like, man, if you like a woman, don't pretend you don't like her. Like, don't put yourself in the friend zone. I think if you like a woman, you like her. I think you should just go forward and just tell her you like her. You tell her you like her. You tell her what it is, how you feel about her. Don't pretend you don't like her and then put yourself in the friend zone and play the long game like you're gonna figure it out later on because it's just gonna complicate things and you basically just gonna friend zone yourself and it's just a waste of your time and her time. I think.
Nah, that's a fact, man.
So don't
And
settle.
let me,
Yeah. Don't,
can I
don't
piggyback off
settle.
what you saying, man? Nah, because you
Yeah.
cooking and like you said, be direct, man. Be like, look, man, I'm actually
Exactly.
interested in you, man. I see some good stuff. Like, I want to pursue this. And then she's like, nah, I want to be friends. It's not like you're being mean, but you be like, hell nah. You like, because you go put that
Yeah.
time and effort into somebody else, that actually is giving
Exactly.
you some reciprocation. So yeah, nah, man, you can't waste your time like that. Time is a valuable commodity, man, and people got to start respecting their time like that.
Yeah, as men out there, never settle to be the gay best friend, man. Because
Fuck
that's all
that.
you're gonna
Yeah.
be. You're gonna be the gay best. She's gonna put you in the gay best friend zone, and you're gonna be taking vacations with her, watching her smash everybody else, while you really want to be with her. So, if you see a girl you like, man, you go up to her, you tell her you like her, what it is you want to date. She says no. Don't settle for a friendship. Y'all can't be friends because you never wanted to be her friend in the first place. So that would never work out. But yeah. So with that said, we can start this movie review, and we can start this off with. Let me see. Because this is I almost went through the whole alphabet on this, man. Oh, Exhibit A. Let's go to Exhibit A, and I call this the quote. Because after this quote, we can probably end the movie review. We can after this. Cause shout out to Poppy for this quote too. Poppy, that's the character. That's the star of the show, the star of the movie, the co-star. You know, Poppy. Shout out to her for this quote. She's an annoying character, but she said some real shit. I'm gonna give her props on this dude.
Yeah, Poppy was living her best life, boy.
Emily Batter, played by her. You got it, Russ? Exhibit A. And there's a pattern going on. I feel like these last few movies we watched is kind of similar in a way. And I think with the guy and the girl, how they act.
Yo, give me a sec. Hold on.
All right, no problem. But yeah, do you see the pattern that's there with these movies with the relationship between the guy and the woman?
Oh yeah, nah, man. Like they painting a guy in the worst light, but while like I don't think they understand subconsciously what they doing, but it don't look good. Like when we're like looking at these movies through a fresh lens and shit, it's like man, they're literally trying to be guys and shit, and they kind of like hoeing themselves out in these movies, man. So I see why like a lot of females do follow some of this because they're like, oh man, this is the norm. Like y'all said, the conditioning. But yeah, this is low key is setting everybody up for just bad outcomes, and we're seeing it play out in society now. But my bad, man. Go ahead, kick it off. This Exhibit A.
No, you was cooking, but the conditioning is real, and I think they're making the men feminine and they're making the woman super masculine. And the women are just taking charge with all of this. But let's start this off because after this we can just probably end the review and just I don't know. Hold up. All right, here we go, y'all. And this quote right here by Poppy, you know, shout out to her in the movie. That's her I'll be talking about right now. This is how the movie starts off, and this is why we say what we say about girls' trips and all of that, single trips and all of that. All right, this is the beginning of the movie, first beginning of the movie. This is her quote, and I quote, "Being on vacation transports you to another version of yourself. You're more..." Yeah, we're getting there. You know what's going, SJ. You're more outgoing. You're more confident. You know what it is on vacation. You're free to nourish your soul, free to follow your heart, and maybe you'll get swept off your feet by a handsome stranger. This is the start of the movie, by the way. We can just end it after I finish this quote, or maybe you'll just get some much needed alone time. Because being alone on vacation is great. There's no commitment. There's no expectations. Anything can happen. You're free. So that sums up the girls' trip. So that ends the debate if girls' trips are, a good thing. That's the mindset of a woman on girls' trip. So everybody knows.
Nah, facts.
What y'all got to say about this? Is how the movie starts off too, by the way. So she's telling you, what she is on trips. What do y'all think about that?
Yeah, man, it exposed that side of it, like you talking about, man, because she was like breaking it down and writing that blog and stuff, trying to convince other women that they need to go on these trips. And it reminded me of that Rush, I know you know about it, man, because we've been talking about this stuff for a while. That cosmopolitan lady that made up all those stories and they glorified like single life for women because they wanted them really to go out there and just buy shit. So that's kind of what she was doing, painting the like sexy side of girls trips, like you said, the whole shit, really. But when that scene kind of cut off, it also showed the other side of a lonely chick that was like burnt out with that lifestyle. So I kind of like the front scene because it showed both sides of that. And I think like a lot of times women ain't seeing the backside of it. I mean, we're seeing it now, like Melissa Ford and all them, because it's like you could keep going through life like this and being that nomad, but it's like, man, it ain't gonna end well to half these chicks on Xanax and shit. So yeah.
I'm glad she broke. SJ, I'm glad you said that. And there's another thing that plays a big part in this movie that you always say, SJ, with these girls who are afraid of commitment and they got a wall up and a guard up because they end up ruining their lives, not getting with the guy they should be because they got this big ass wall up and they're afraid to be hurt or something like that. But yeah, she basically broke down the girls' trip. If you watch this movie, all you got to do is say this quote to anybody. if they ask about if girls trips are bad or not. Poppy broke it down perfectly why you shouldn't accept your girl going on a girls trip.
Yeah, you
Rush,
can't
what
do it.
about you?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Just her nickname alone is crazy. How she got the name Poppy. You know what I mean? I don't want to get into detail, man, but she was doing a lot of bird activities. So
Yo,
when
Russ, not to interrupt you, Russ.
dealing,
I want you to
when you
Russ, not to
dealing,
interrupt you. I want to say something real quick. A chick named Poppy, yo, that's crazy work. That's a guy's name. That's already masculine as hell. A chick named Poppy, that is crazy. Well, go ahead, Rush.
yeah, man. I mean, yo, it's crazy on how the nickname alone, kind of like displays her being, you a bird, doing bird activity and expounded on, what I mean, certain trips that she goes to and all that. So by her, her profession being a professional bird traveler, going on these vacation or whatever, and committing all these bird activities and all that. You know what I mean, like, it is what it is, man. Yeah, man, definitely not a big fan of girls trips. You know what I mean, and you know, shit is crazy out here.
Oh, since we on her, what y'all think about Poppy, the character, her character? I think she's actually cool to be a friend with, just a real friend, nothing more, nothing less. But I think she's got a very extrovert character. I think she's got some funny scenes. She's kind of goofy, but she's not a type of you wife or anything. What do y'all think about this character?
Yeah, no, I agree with you, man. Like she's one of the ones like say like y'all like grew up with each other, y'all had like a friend circle, and you're like,
Hmm.
man, you come into town or something, y'all go kick it at the bar. You're like, man, she's always gonna liven up the party and shit. So like you said, be somebody fun. But yeah, like even if you had a thought in your mind, you're like, man, might have to explore that. Like hell nah, like the walls that you got to jump through, the trauma and all that. Yeah, nah, you'll be spending too much time trying to like perform that.
Yeah, I
So
think she's a cool. I think she's a cool girl though. I don't think she's not nothing to wife. I think she's a cool girl though, and and that's another thing I want to expound on. Yeah, she's like a life of the party type chick that you never want to wife. And I think men make a mistake too when a lot of men are not self aware. You gotta have in this movie. I think it suffers from that too with the other character Alex. A lot of men are not self-aware, and I think that's very important to be self-aware and just have an awareness of your character and who like what type of character you will never take serious, because these two would never work ever. And I think a lot of men they don't take that into thought. Like, do y'all characters align with each other? Do y'all lifestyle align with each other? So I think it's important for men to have awareness, self-aware, be self-aware before getting into a relationship, because you should know automatically if this girl is right for you, is a right fit for your character, her character, and your character. You should know that straight off. You should be able to disqualify a woman just off that alone. What do y'all think about that? Men being self-aware.
I'll let you jump in a rush.
You okay over there, bro?
Yeah, my joint's kind of lagging. I ain't really catch everything what you said. What
Oh, my
what what
bad.
was the
So just that
last word you said? Fam, my bad, man.
just men being self-aware when picking a mate, picking a partner, being self-aware of their character and how it aligns with the woman's character. And I say men should be able to disqualify a woman just off of her character alone, just that it won't be a fit for them. So what do you think about that? Because if you see a chick and her lifestyle, you see like her pictures and stuff, it doesn't align with you, you want to disqualify her, off rip. So what do you think about that? Men being self-aware before jumping into a relationship.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I don't think enough men practice that kind of uh screening out on who should they deal with on a serious tip. You know what I mean? A lot of times, they ignore those kind of red flags and still deal with the bird. And like, if you ever see any signs of bird activities, you shouldn't deal with that at all. So yeah, I think that's something you should really consider on watching them on red flags, man, because you end up being like, oh boy, what's his name?
Alex.
Flex Wheeler. You're gonna be you're gonna be
Oh,
you're gonna be looking like him, and Alex too.
I agree. What about you, SJ?
Yeah, no, man. I think it's man. It's funny. I was doing a recording, man, and I was breaking this down, Fame. So, man, we was thinking the same thing. I think this is the start of your leadership. You know, the way you're if you could curve a chick that's not right aligned with you, man, that's going to dictate what type of leadership you're going to actually have in your household or in your like family or with a female. So, like I said, if you get that first step wrong and you kind of conform to what a chick likes, or rather than just like you said, getting rid of her if she don't line, man, you're going to have a rough time. And dudes that get this right, man, they don't have to be on no like micromanaging a female or nothing if they get the right one and stuff. So it makes life easier, man, if you do that process. But that's the first step in leadership that guys get wrong.
Yes, you gotta have a certain type of discernment, and you gotta you should be able to know, like, just within the first conversation, just how they character aligns with you, because if you're self-aware, you know what you accept, you know what you won't accept, you know what type of lifestyle you have, and if you know that person's lifestyle is totally different, then you should automatically disqualify them, because it's a lot. Opposites don't attract. I don't attract people that's totally different from me like that. We gotta have some type of lifestyle interests and stuff.
But Famous, I did want to say one more thing about Poppy. She's the type of free-spirited chick that how typically most females, they'll like, if they cheat on a guy or they try to leave him, they want a guy that's like higher tier, that she's the type that would leave you for like a homeless cat or a dude that's like in a band that's damn near homeless, that won't make no sense because she's so free-spirited. So yeah, that's Poppy's issue.
Yeah, Poppy has many issues, but she's fun and she's good to have around. She's just, man. And these type of relationships never work, man. Because if you like the chick, you gotta tell her up front, man. You like her. You staying around watching her, it's gonna kind of turn you off too. But that's the thing about this guy Alex. He's watching her do all of these things on vacation. He's still like attracted to her.
Yeah, like he got a front row seat to the fuckery, and he's just like he's enjoying the show. He's clapping, cheering the shit, enabling.
Knowing he likes her. That's
grade
the crazy
A sucker.
Part. Yeah, go to Exhibit B, Rush. Yeah, we got to run through these a little bit because I damn near used the whole alphabet, man, on this one. This shit's crazy. So this might take the conditioning cake.
Yeah, facts. No, it was, man.
It was in your face, and she played with this guy like from the jump. She had no respect for him. This is what we get. All right, this is matter of fact, before you go to Exhibit B, go to it's the one that says 9 years. I think it says something about 9 years, and then we can go back to Exhibit B. 9 years before, something like that. It's in big orange print. There you go. It's right above Exhibit B, Rush. So this is crazy. He's been in the friend zone for a decade. That is insane.
Yeah, this is what ticked me off the most about this movie when this popped up. I'm like, 9 summers? You've been hanging out with this chick? And
knowing you want her. Look, that's it. Knowing you want her in every trip y'all go on, because he made the deal actually to make a trip every year. So that's crazy. Knowing you want her, watching her take Snicker bars on every trip for 10 years? Oh my God.
Yeah, there ain't no way in hell. And even in this scene, man, she started the whole dynamic off late. Like my man should have peeled off. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, I said we're gonna go right there.
Oh, my bad.
That's Exhibit B. So we're gonna go right to that. Go to Exhibit B, Rush. If you ain't got nothing to say about the 10-year friend zone, that nigga, he take the cake.
But that's sick right there. Cause like 9, man, think about it like this. If you're a guy, and shout out to Rush, man, we ain't trying to promote all this like craziness, but we're just speaking on these elements. But if you a dude that got your shit together, man, and you got some like charm, some humor, like, man, they should be like trying to holler at you, not in that sexual way, but just like, I want to be with this guy, man. He got a lot of the attributes and stuff. So for that, the 9 seasons, like, man, you got to question what you doing, like, when you're in that close proximity. Because like you said, all those seasons, they in these trips, like close encounters, like, yeah, ain't no way in hell, man. I feel like I'm a sex symbol out here. Maybe I'm delusional, but goddamn it, a female that's willing to go on trips with me on all those like places, man, I feel like she gonna want to, have a relation with me, man, just because of the humor, the dynamic and stuff. Yeah, that's impossible.
Yeah, that's it, because you have that confidence in you, and you love yourself. You got that confidence with him. He doesn't have a confidence with himself. And not to mention, you're wasting a decade of your life. That's damn near a decade. 9 years, bro. You're wasting a decade of your life on this chick that clearly is not taking you serious. She doesn't want to be with you. Like you said, SJ, man, I think a chick is gay if she don't like me. That's just me. Like, if you don't like me, I just say, okay, I didn't know you was gay. No, my bad. What do you think about that, Rush? That the being in the friend zone for 10 years or 9 years, whatever. Just rounded off to a decade.
Yeah, straight 10, a 10 piece.
Yo, 10 years is a long time to be in the friend zone, man. Like, that's the phantom zone right there, man. Like, you never getting out that friend. I think it's insane, man. I could never do something like that. Like, stick around watching a chick get piped down by other dudes because you got a crush on her. Yo, that's you a cuckolder. You know what I mean? That's what it is.
Yeah, that's crazy because how you a friend cuck? Like he's basically, you're right. He's cucking himself as a friend.
Nah, facts.
And and that's so. And back to what you were saying, SJ, because we on that. We just you don't have to show the exhibit B. That's when they first met, and she had no respect for him from the first impression. She had she threw her clothes and knocked his stuff off in the back, and then she spilled stuff in his car. Then she locked them both out the car, and she just was annoying from the beginning, like just talking, and it was just terrible. What do y'all think about the first impression of her and him?
Yeah, she rolled out there like a nigga, like, you know how motherfuckers go into jail and shit.
Yeah,
and the nigga on the tier that like runs and shit, he come out there like be tapping everybody's pockets, checking motherfuckers. That's how she came out there. Like, she was like, I'm gonna make sure he submit. Like you said, just unruly, threw her stuff around. She was damn near eating a burrito in the whip. So yeah, man, like she was just like, I'm here to punk this dude, man. Yeah, she was on some Debo shit.
And it's crazy because I thought, like, watching it, because I watched the movie before, but I didn't watch it under, with the symbiote lens on. So when I saw him, I was like, all right, I think he's gonna stand his ground a little bit, because he started off like, what are you doing? You knocking my stuff over and all that. And he was kind of annoyed, and I knew the change when she said something about that doesn't take off something about casual sex with him, and then you see his face, his whole everything changed after that. I'm telling you. Once niggas get hooked to that cutty, it's over, man. But what y'all think? What you think about her first impressions, Rush, when she first met him, and she locked him out the car too, by the way.
Yeah, I thought she was real annoying, man. Like, I mean, she's cool and everything, but not the type of person I stick around being cool with like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, at the beginning she was tolerable.
She was definitely annoying, especially like the type of music she listens to, individual. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think at the beginning she was insufferable. At the beginning, like the first impression, she was terrible. But I think throughout the movie, she wasn't as bad as a friend. Like, you could tolerate a little more. But yeah, he friend zoned himself for a decade, man. So you can go to Exhibit C.
But let me, man. I didn't realize the point, man, until you said something famous. Like, man, this is actually I might have to bump up my score a little bit, man, because this shows you like why men shouldn't be in the friend zone, not just from don't waste your time element, but you know how a lot of guys be like, hey man, a lot of times when guys get in the friend zone with females, they end up have to do a lot of labor type shit, coming over fixing stuff at their house, and then also like
I got
you got to deal with the self-centered dynamic and shit. You're kind of in a catering position. So like you said, that car scene was like a prime example of like sometimes why you can't be friends in those dynamics, because they'll kind of take advantage of you showing up late. Like you said, lock the keys. He had to hit traffic. So it's like, man, she kind of just like pushed his timeline all the way back. Then he had to spend money to go get the hotel room. So yeah, man.
Yeah. And another thing, man, we got to stop being so nice, man, because men, we're naturally nice, man, especially to women. We give them the benefit of the doubt. Like, we got to stop being so nice, because these women, if that was prison, he would have been washing drawers. That was like a big shit. Yeah, if that was his house, they would have been can wash drawers. He'd have been giving up his fruit cocktail and all of that, man, because they would have known he's a pushover. Because she just, man, I'm telling you. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that you just said, SG, that's on probably exhibit C and D, I think, because we got to get through that. Go to C, Rush. But yeah, we naturally want to save women. It's like in our DNA to try to save women and correct women. But sometimes you just you can't do it, man. You can't be so nice and being pushed over.
Man, you gotta establish standards, because like when he was like, hey man, I don't want you eating, in my car. He should be like, man, you want to eat that stuff, we're gonna pull over, you're gonna get outside, man. So yeah, you sometimes like if you already see that they're like unruly and she already overstepped some boundaries, like, man, you gotta reestablish those and be like, look, I ain't the one to play around. And that would set the tone for the rest of your like friendship or relationship. So like you said, Famous, guys gotta step it up. Like, stop being scared, man. But what you said, when she mentioned that casual sex joke, just like a goofy guy, like, oh, that's when they fall in love and stuff. Whenever a female mentions some sex, because they low key, they moving out of like scarcity and shit.
And lust, yeah. And because you noticed that before that was mentioned, he was kind of serious. Like he was, you could see he was trying to set some boundaries. He was like kind of mad when she threw this stuff, like, and he was telling her about herself. But soon as she said that, you could see his face. They cut to his face, actually. Like, they stopped the music and everything. You just seen his face. He got soft instantly.
Nah, he sure did. Yeah, that's when that dynamic changed back, where she was like, okay, I got him. Let me throw this like sexual joke, thinking like he gonna get some.
Yeah, and I think women got men socially. Like, women are socially smarter than men, I think. Like, they know how to play this game. They know what to do to attract you. They know what to do. They know your weaknesses and everything. They use that against you. I think women are better at that than men. All right, this is Exhibit C. So basically, throughout this movie, he was a tour guide for her to get Snicker bars.
Nah, that's a fact.
Yeah, he was a tour guide to a Snicker bar. That's what he was.
Nah, because like most people, they don't want to go on trips by themselves because they're like, hey, man, that'd be awkward. So they bring somebody to like just be there. But like you said, they go out there and have their interaction. So yeah, that's where she literally brought him there. My man was like a glorified security guard and shit.
Yeah, but the crazy part, SJ, is he made the deal with her. He told her, let's make a deal. Let's just be friends, and every year or two, we'll take a vacation together. I'm like, what? I'm not going on vacation with nobody. I ain't, knocking the fucking Sonic rings out. Like, what are we going to do on vacation? Like, no, if I'm going on vacation with a girl, man, she know what it's going to happen.
No, that's a fact. But like you were saying, man, I think, man, they be trying to do that indirect game shit where it's like, oh, no, let's just go, man. I'm not that type of guy that. So they try to play that loan thing and shit like that. So, they're in their mind, they're thinking like, oh, man, she'll come on to me. But it's like, once you sign up for that dynamic, like I said, they're not going down that path unless everything else like falls apart like it kind of did in this movie. And then they'll like give you that shot.
Yeah, and it's crazy. When you're a simp like this is what I keep telling y'all, man. When you're a simp like this, you waste your time and you waste these women's time, man. Look, man, if you don't want to be her friend and you want to be with her, tell her you want to be with her. Save you a lot of time and headache. Like, you wasted 10 years of your life, man. Because this is not a happy ending either. Like all these other movies we watch, man. It's her happy ending. It's not your happy ending. But what do you got to say about this, Rush? Him being a tour guide to some Snicker bars on vacation for her. So he's basically just leading her to the Snicker bars, basically.
Yeah, this is something Yo, this is something a dude don't want to ever put himself in a position where he's pretty much escorting her to other Snicker bars. You know what I mean? Especially when you know what I mean, going out of town with Shorty. It's the worst position to be in, and you know it shows that old boy is mad desperate, man. Like he's mad desperate to get that emotional connection with Shorty, but it's not happening within the scene right here as you're looking. I mean,
Yeah. Well said, Rush. Let's go to Exhibit D. But we got to run through these, man. I want to get into. We got. I told you, man. This is the. We went down the alphabet on this one, man. I really went down the alphabet on this one, and I want to finish all of these. So I like what both of y'all said about that, man. Like to all y'all out there, never be a tour guide to a Snicker bar for these women, man.
Not at all.
All right, Exhibit D. This is when the alpha meets the simp, and doing anything for pussy, man. He told her. He literally said when there was this big ass, I don't know, this heavy ass thing she's carrying, a statue that she really wanted. It looked ugly as hell, and he's like, no. Like, we're not getting that. And if we do, I'm not carrying it. Next scene, he's carrying it back. And on top of that, on the boat ride there, she's flirting with the guy that's riding the boat. And he's over here telling him that she wants to sleep with you. And you're knowing you like this chick and you don't want to really be in the friend zone. Why are you pretending like this? This has got to be the biggest simp ever. And she's right here. She doesn't like you. She's telling you right now she doesn't like you. You're sitting in a boat with her, and her mind is on the fucking guy driving the boat. What y'all think about that scene? This whole interaction from the statue to getting on a boat and going to wherever they was going, back to their destination.
Yeah, this is a crazy snapshot right here. Because like you said, man, like I was even talking before, it's like, man, look at him, man, like just working. Yeah. You're in a friendship, but you working because you're carrying shit. And then low key, like I said, she's low key trying to like break you down. Why? Because she knows he likes her. That's why he's hanging around, going on and stuff. But it's like she's almost humiliating him. So he's loyal and stuff like that. You ever see like those little dogs, man, that are so trained that they ain't gotta wear no leash and shit. You can let them in the yard. They will go up to the edge, but they won't walk out. I'll be like, damn, man, who trained this dog? That's kind of what she's doing to him, man. So yeah, she's conditioning him to be compliant. That's what she's doing.
Yeah, and look, and the crazy part, he said he wasn't going to do this, so she just called his bluff. He end up carrying this shit back that he didn't even want to get in the first place. And look at this. Look at the imagery of this picture, where him carrying this stuff for her, she's googly eyed over the guy in front of her, while he's the one that's carrying this for her. Yo, this is crazy. What do you think about this, Rush?
oh yeah, this is definitely some sucker shit right here. Like you're carrying the boatload, just like what SA was saying, man. Like this dude's like doing some hard labor work, man. That thing weighs at least 150 pounds, man. You're carrying it through a hike for the sakes of her. You know what I mean? Still lusting over old boy with the brown shirt on, man. I think it's crazy. He ended up hitting right in the tent.
Nah, he didn't end up hitting because his tattoo. Remember, his tattoo had death or something on it, and she said all she could think about is her dead grandfather.
Yeah. That threw her off because.
And plus, homeboy showed up too. He probably still wouldn't have hit, but homeboy came up.
Oh yeah, and I got to talk about that too.
It was crazy. The chick he went skinny dipping was a lot more attractive than Shorty right here.
Yeah, that she was bad. Yeah. My man should have been locked that down.
Yo, he should have locked that down, and he should have locked Sarah down too. He's a fucking fool. And you never go vacation Alex, ever. That's vacation Alex y'all talking about. When she tried to convince him to be vacation Alex, because he wasn't like that. And he's doing all of this. He's doing all of this to impress her, and she's in the tent laying with another guy. Like, this is crazy to me. And she would have let the other guy hit too if it wasn't for the tattoo.
But even let's take this a level deeper. Like, man, just looking at this photo, it's like she just showed up. This guy's putting in the effort. This is supposed to be his vacation, but he working. But this guy just showed up literally on a boat. Didn't take her to no dinners. He didn't romance her. He ain't really say no nice shit to her. The dude was kind of an airhead, and he was about to pound it out. So this is why, like, guys that be tricking and try to do all this, like, weirdo shit to try to get into good girls' good favor and shit.
Yeah.
Man, the guy that they want to hook up with at front don't have to do a fraction of that stuff, man. So that's another form of this disrespect in this movie where you see it.
Yeah, and look at her face. Just look at her looking at him ahead of her while he's carrying it. This is how you want your girl to look at you. That's genuine desire, and she doesn't like you, dude. She doesn't like you versus genuine desire. But we can go to Exhibit E. But yeah, that's genuine desire she had for the instantly she liked that guy as soon as she saw him. That's genuine desire. And she told her parents that Alex is not her type. I forgot about that. Exhibit E. Yeah. What's this Exhibit E? Oh, this is Never Be Vacation Alex, basically. Never be a tour guide to the Snicker bar. We can move on from this. Cause look at her face. He's happy just to be there with her, and she's like, damn, she's imagining all the Snicker bars, all the Twix, all the Baby Ruths, all the Kit Kat bars, all the Klondike bars. She'll do anything for a Klondike bar. But yeah, I'm telling you, that's what she's thinking about. Look at her face and look at his face. It's two different expressions, and he's just happy to be there. That's all. But never go vacation Alex, and never be a tour guide to a Snicker bar. But we can go to F. Y'all got something to say about that?
Nah. Yeah, my man, just like you said, happy to be there. Like throughout this movie, they should have just put a piece of woman's clothes on him, like each trip. So he just fully transitioned to a straight biatch, because that's what he was doing.
All right, so exhibit D was she don't like you. This is exhibit F. This is she really don't like you. So they faked the engagement, right? So they can get free stuff or whatever she did on this trip. I don't know what this trip. I know the next trip is Norway, but I don't remember this trip. But they had this whole romantic dance, and then she just looked at him in the eyes like she was about to kiss him, and she said, "No, nigga, you soft," and she just gave him a friendly hug.
At this point, he got a little bit of swag back. My man came out there like John Travolta and shit. So he got a little bit, but like you said, she shut it down. She was like, "Nah, I'm not having it." So at this point, he'd be like, "Look, man, I done gave her some of my best moves and shit. I definitely got to move on now." Bro,
he gave her some of her best moves. They look deep in each other's eye. You know, the eyes is the window to the soul. She looked in his eyes. Yo, SJ, she looked in his eyes in this scene, and she saw a soft ass nigga. She said, "I can't do it," and just gave him a hug, and that was it, nigga. So this is exhibit F. She really don't like you. So the D was she don't like you. Now this she really don't like you. Yo, Rush, what you got to say about that, man?
Yo, I'm speechless, man. You know, the level of, cuckery on this, man, is, off the Richter scale, man. I mean, like, yo, it's just, man, he's just playing a role, man, to fulfill being trying in hopes to get out the friend zone, man. But yo, man, once you're in the phantom zone, yeah, you're not getting out that, man. And I know towards the end of the movie they end up being together, but still, like that. I mean, was it worth it, nigga? You know what I mean?
We gonna get there, Russ, man. Don't go straight to the ending. Yeah, we gonna get there, Russ. But yeah, it's not worth it. It's her happy ending, not his. But yeah, once you in the phantom zone, like Russ said, only nigga that got out the phantom zone was General Zod. You ain't that powerful. So let's go to Exhibit G. Exhibit G is the trip to Norway. And I call this Exhibit G, trip to Norway. She still doesn't like you. All right, this is all right. She's been disrespecting this guy for Alex for the whole movie, but this is just too disrespectful. So she cancels the trip at the airport. While he's at the airport, I think he had time off, whatever, from his job. At the last minute, when he's about to board, and just says she can't make it because she's sick. So this fool, it's okay to him that she did that at the last minute and just playing with his time like that. He canceled the trip. Well, he doesn't go because he said he can't. There's no trip to Norway without you. Goes to her house, straight to her house to take care of her. And this is the scene right here when he shows up at her house to you make her chicken noodle soup and all that shit. So what you got to say about this?
The man, say like if it was a good friend, man, and they hit me up before, man, and gave me like enough time to pivot, I'll be like, man, you know what? I could come around and kick it. I'll find some stuff to do around the scene. But man, the fact, like you said, he was already at the airport. Oh, by the way, I can't go because he had to call her up, right?
Yeah.
So no decency, man. Like no real friendship. Because yeah, I think, man, you got to give people a heads up, man. You're an adult. Yeah. So now at that point, I'll be like, yeah, you go ahead and go on that trip. I'll be like, yeah, I definitely need to go, man, because I got to reestablish some boundaries. I done already is what is like 5-6 seasons, whatever at this point. Yeah, like this chick is just don't have no respect for like any form of communication. So yeah, I would have went just to prove a point at that. I would be like, yeah, I gotta go and just do something for myself, not attached to this female. Yeah, I would have bounced.
Yeah, the sacrifices he's making versus she's not doing nothing. You made a good point, SJ. She didn't even call him to tell him. So he would have took that trip thinking he's meeting her there, and she wouldn't even told him that she's not coming. If he wouldn't have called. That is crazy to me.
But also, Famous, it's like, man, you remember because he was like, man, I only have this week off. So it's like, man, that's another thing where you're planning trips with people and man, you're just rude and shit. It's like, man, a lot, especially early in people's careers, because they were younger. It's like, man, you don't have enough like lead time that you actually get. So he probably had to save a lot of that time up to even go on that trip. And she's just like, oh, well, I'm sick. Yeah, I didn't show up. Hey, go anyway. So yeah, nah, she was just a bad friend, man, actually.
Yeah, she wasn't even good. That's what it says. She was just, yeah, this was
subpar.
And listen, men out there, respect your time, man. Listen, you can't get a second back in this lifetime, man. Your time is limited. Don't waste your time. Your time that's the most important element there is in this world, man, is your time. Respect your time, value your time, and don't let nobody play with your time. Rush, what you got to say about the Norway trip?
Yo, I mean, what you just said was, you hit the nail on the coffin, man. Respect your own time, man. Like, yo, if shorty don't respect your time and your efforts, man, like, you're not going to reap the benefits of pouring into a chick like that because she's always just going to consume from you because she really don't desire you like that. So, you want to stay away from women like that. Yo, you got a lot of women like that like to waste your time, too. Like, they enjoy wasting your time. So you got to be mindful of that, man. I mean, these birds don't love you, niggas. So stay sucker free out here.
Yeah, I agree, man. You can't. That's important. Like, I value my time, man, because I could be doing way more better things. And I'm like, listen, man, if I'm sacrificing my time to spend with you, you gotta make it worth it, and you can't play with it. Like, man, show up on time. Make sure these chicks show up on time too. That late shit is dead, man. You show up late, I'm leaving. But we can go to Exhibit H. If y'all don't got nothing to say about the Norway trip, right?
Nah, we good.
All right, so let's go to Exhibit H. Exhibit H is Poppy meets Sarah. Because this is where the games really begin with women. When they think you're moving on or they think you've seen other women. Because I ain't gonna lie, I've been in situations like this, and to be honest, like some story time. I had a friend like this, like just a friend, because I know I wouldn't take her serious or anything like that. But those relationships are tricky because you're not your friendship, but you're smashing. So it's kind of tricky because it's like, because I'm never going to be like friends with somebody we're not smashing, like, because this, she's my best friend actually. I'm not going to mention her name is out or nothing, but we've been friends for years, but it's like a tricky situation because you're not in a relationship, but you're in a relationship. Because she was kind of wild like Poppy, so I know I wouldn't take her serious, but she's cool. Like, she's very cool to be around and go on trips with and everything. She's very cool, but I'm smashing. So there's no such thing as a woman in my life when I'm not smashing. So if you ever see me with her, just know. But
Fame, let me ask you a question though, real quick. Yeah. But in that dynamic, probably if you would be like, hey, man, I'm willing to like have a relationship and take this forward, I guarantee she'd be all up on you. Like, she'd be like, oh, yeah, let's be together. Like, this is my man. Have you plastered on everything?
Yeah, so I can't. I'm self-aware. See, that's why I talk about self-aware. like I love this girl to death. She's my best friend, whatever. She moved on
Oh,
now.
okay, I got you.
But you got some at that point when you're like relationship like I have, and you're not gonna take it serious. You gotta let her move on. Like you gotta let
Okay,
her
I
move
got
on.
you.
'Cause if she wasn't, because she's similar to Poppy, but she's not gonna play with me. There's a difference. When we go out, we do everything together. It's everything. It's not me doing everything,
Yeah.
but yeah. So,
But I'm saying you're dictating the situation pretty much because you understand the dynamic. So yeah, that's what I was getting at. Like it's the opposite in this movie. He's just hanging on. In your case, you're like, nah, I'm good, but I'm not gonna be no dickhead and not let you move forward and still be attached.
Yeah, she wanted to be with me. Initially, it was a mutual thing. I'm the one that hit her up and because I was attractive, but then I seen her lifestyle and the way she acts. I'm like, she's cool, but with the type of life she lives, she's kind of wild. And I was like, I would never date this person, but she's still cool. And she's beautiful. She's a beautiful woman. She's like Halle Berry in her prime, to be honest.
Damn. Okay.
But yeah, beautiful woman. And we was in a situationship basically. I wouldn't say friends with benefits because she really wanted to be with me at the time, but I'm not going to commit with that person. I know. And I can't see myself doing it because I know the outcome of that relationship because I'm self-aware, So, and she's a representation of me, and I can't have a chick out there acting wild like that, Yeah. And there's certain traits he had that I wouldn't go for like a wife type. So, so that's the situation. But we was having relations the whole time. We was the friendship, whatever. So it's probably like you said, it's the opposite. She wanted to get with me, but I was like hesitant on it. Because her lifestyle and everything, but this is exhibit H, and this is Poppy meets Sarah. This is when the games start with women when they think you moving on from them and they're taking it. They got another woman taking their sucker away. Women don't like that. They get pissed off when you taking their simp away. They don't like that because now who's going to simp for her? Who's going to do all of the sucker shit for her? Because her man probably ain't do it because he look like he ain't doing no sucker shit. The black guy and he didn't really like her like that in the first place. So, yeah, and this is crazy because she met Sarah, and you could see the jealousy instantly when she met Sarah. And this nigga was still like he was with his girl Sarah. She seemed like a good girl too, but this nigga acting like he wanted to be with Poppy the whole time. What y'all think about that when they first met? And she saw that he was moving on.
Go ahead, Rush.
Yeah, I mean, from the when you watch that particular scene right there, like you would think he would really get over Shorty, but personally, man, I think the new chick he bagged is a lot more of a better candidate for a mate than the Bird, because the Bird is the chick wearing the yellow or whatever. But man, I mean that's what suckers and simps do, man. They still hold on to an emotional attachment. And the most dangerous thing you can do as a man is have a deep emotional connection with a bird.
Rush, I agree with you. And the crazy part is he had an attachment to a girl that don't like him. That's not with him. They had no sexual relationship. They never kissed. They never did nothing. He's stuck on this woman, and he has a woman that's right there that's for him. That is crazy to me. What do you think about that, MSA?
Yeah, this is the sequence right here, man. Like you said, she was like, man, I'm about to lose my property, man. So she was, like I said, she was on some pimp shit right here. She was like, I'm not about to lose my bottom B. So yeah, that's what she was looking at it. Cause like homeboy, the black dude was all up on it. He was just on some sexual shit. My man, he really didn't have too much going on, but he was like piping it down. Cause even like the pregnancy scene, like she called the other guy to come like hang out with her when he's with his girlfriend. So yeah, she was just like, nah, I'm going to make everything about me. Yeah. Even in this dire situation, I'm going to make him like leave his chick, drive a wedge. Cause she knew like there was no longevity with homeboy right there and stuff. So yeah, nah, she was like scheming in this whole like situation.
Yeah, I totally agree. And speaking of him smashing, let's go to exhibit I. Cause this is the pregnancy scare. So disrespectful too.
But shout out to Poppy, boy. She was she wasn't what they say, like racist. she welcomed all. She was like, shit, I'm gonna give you a brother now.
Exhibit, yeah, shout out to Poppy. She a candy bar girl. Candy bar girl single out now, man.
Yeah, she was like, boy, let me try the chocolate. Shout
Yeah,
out to
she's a
Willy Wonka.
certified candy bar. And we missed something because that's the second guy. That's the second relationship and second guy she was with that he knew about that she chose over him. So she really doesn't like you, bro. Because you're right there. You've been all these years, you're right there beside her, and she's choosing every single man over you. And this is Exhibit I, the pregnancy scare. This is so disrespectful on both of their parts, actually. Because this is what I said. Simps waste their time and they waste these other women's time too. Because he's wasting Sarah's time. Sarah wants to be with him. She thinks he's serious, and this nigga's stuck on Poppy. So, and Poppy, this is the pregnancy scare. She has a pregnancy scare. She's in a relationship, a whole relationship with the other guy, and she doesn't even tell him that she's pregnant. But she goes to call Alex, who she's not in a relationship, to tell her before she tell the man that, you know, to actually having relations with him, that she's pregnant. That's so disrespectful. And this nigga skipping out on his girl to go meet Poppy when he's supposed to be on vacation with Sarah. All this is disrespectful from both parties. What do y'all think about that situation?
Yeah, Poppy slick, man, because she set it up like, man, she put him in a fly ass area. What was they like, Tuscany? Is that in Italy or something? So, man, they over there sipping sangrias. They got cheese platters out there. And then, like you said, that whole situation fell apart. And, you know, the most disrespectful shit. It's like, man, okay, he's being a friend. He's coming to, you know, kind of like help you through that process, get you to test. And, man, you're kissing him, this dude. So he knows you're getting piped down like raw. So, but,
Yeah.
you know, you escalated up to that situation when you ain't never give him a shot before, when the situation, when your life was in a good mode, you wasn't in a vulnerable position. But now, like, you're in this bad state. Now you want to try to, like, come on to him. Yeah. So, man, that's why I was like, she ain't shit.
She played with him throughout this whole movie, and I don't even think she was pregnant. I think she made that up to get him away from Sarah so he could be with her, because she's been playing this game throughout this whole movie. Rush, what you think about that?
Yeah, I think it's foul the way he wasted the time with the new girl he bagged. Like, I think that's messed up, and you're right, man. You shouldn't waste somebody's time like that, knowing that you got strong feelings for a bird that don't even like you. So yeah, man, just learn, if for you young pups out there, man, always choose the female that wants you, man. Don't waste your time dealing with a bird, because some of these birds be attractive, man. So if she's a highly attractive bird, man, don't waste your time if she's not choosing you. Know what I mean, stay sucker free.
Yeah. Go ahead, I say.
Oh, the other thing is, man, just have some fucking dignity, man. Like, if a chick just literally y'all took a pregnancy test, and low key, man, she ain't in no like stable situation, and she's doing this reckless shit, and she tries to kiss you after everything's cleared. Like, hell nah, man. Like, you should be having some dignity. Like, man, don't be trying to come to me like when you in this like terrible state and you ain't got no, like, you ain't holding these dudes to those standards. I ain't the cleanup guy. God, man, yeah. This was a disgusting scene. I'm sorry.
Yeah, she's playing with him. She didn't want to lose her sucker. That's all this was. I think she faked it just to get him away from Sarah. And she's very disrespectful, because if a girl's pregnant and she go to another nigga and tell him that she's pregnant before me and I'm her man, she will be a single mom.
Yeah, I would have been going back to my girl. Guess what? Sarah's Poppy's pregnant, man. Yeah, homeboy was knocking it down. Yeah, we got to get up out of here. Poppy ain't shit. My whole dynamic with her would have changed. I would have seen her in such a different light. I'd be like, Poppy out here with some hood coochie out here. trying to be a single mom out this joint. Like, no more trips.
And it's crazy because, and if I was Sarah and I get this call that Poppy, she has a man, I know Poppy, I'm like, isn't that her man's problem? Why are you going out here? Like, that's disrespectful to Sarah too. Like, we on vacation and she has a man to deal with that with. Why are you the one she's calling for that? That's totally disrespectful. I was like, if I was Sarah, I would have broke up with this nigga too. But go to Exhibit J. That goes with this. This is the ego boost. Exhibit J is the ego boost, man. We're gonna build a whole RICO case on Poppy. Cause she doesn't really like this guy at all, man. Yeah, this is there was another scene like this we watched in the movie, but this is Exhibit J. This is the ego boost, man. she doesn't really like him, man, at all. What you gotta tell you about this scene in the rain when they talk about this is when they first like confessed they love. Well, this is the fake shit. She just wanted to know that he will always be there, basically. This is what that is. She doesn't really like this guy. She just wanted to know that he'll always be there, and she wanted him to confess his love for her to give her an ego boost. That's all the scene was to me. What do y'all think?
I think the scene, man, I've been noticing like in every rom-com, like you said, they got a water scene, man. And at first I didn't get it. I'm like, okay, man, that's kind of fly. But now it's more symbolic than that. Yeah. And it's like this water scene right here. It's almost like that water washes away their past, aka the bodies and shit. That's what that signifies, and that guy submits. So these scenes, they think we ain't gonna pick up on this shit. Yeah, let's try to wash away the sins and shit. It's like, all right, man, now it's your turn. Don't worry about my body count. Take me as I am, sucker.
Yeah, it's just bring the dramatic. It's making it so dramatic. That's it. It looks romantic. It looks cool because I always wanted to kiss like this. Kiss in the rain and all that. But that's what it's all about. What you think about it, Rush?
This scene right here is a humiliation ritual, man. Know what I mean? Just like what AJ just said, man. Like, yo, man, you can't wash away your bodies, man. You're always gonna be a hoe, man. You know what I mean? You're a bird, man. You know what I'm saying? And don't be this dude right here. Don't be this cuckolder right here, man. He a sucker, man. Stay sucker free. These hoes don't love you. You heard?
Yeah. When you like this, man, it's raining out there. You bring an umbrella and you just keep it on you while she talking.
Well, it's like that concept, man, where they be like, man, the final form is like a church girl. So yeah, that's what that water symbolizes, man. It's the wash away of all the dirt. And it's like, hey, I'm a changed woman. I'll always liked you. That's where the manipulation comes in, and he's buying into it. He's like, fuck.
Yeah,
I love you too.
You can't wash away Poppy. She ain't no church girl, man. She been taking Snicker bars for a world. She been on a world tour like my ex. My ex was on a fucking Snicker bar retreat, man. Like, yo, man, you can't change them. You cannot change them, man. You watch the guy. She was just about to cheat on her last man with you, man. What you think she gonna do when she get with you? You cannot trust Poppy, man. You gotta love her from a distance, brother. But
in the movies, man, when you're watching this, man, like women, this is a fly scene whenever they have the water. It's all passionate and shit. So like women be loving these scenes, but yeah, it's more symbolic, man. I had to dig into that one. I'm like, oh shit, I know what they doing. But what they say, you can wash away your sins, but you can't wash away the semen. God damn it.
Nah, you can't, bro. You can't. But I know it do look fly though. When you do a scene like this, it do look extra romantic when you got the rain coming down. They always do that. Even with Spider-Man and Mary Jane, they kiss when their special kiss was in the rain.
That the Notebook, man. They be some of the flyest scenes. You're like, oh damn. And I know women eat that shit up, but yeah, that symbolism is there, man. But the sucker free team, we don't miss nothing.
Yeah, we
out here.
Down. Yeah, we the miles in the conditioning on these movies, man. That rain shit ain't about nothing. 4 Weddings and a Funeral is the same way, man. You gotta bring you an umbrella and leave her in the rain. So, man,
if you're in one of these situations and she step out in the rain, and it's almost like you want to go back, as soon as she step in that rain, man, you gotta leave, man. Be like, hey, man, I'm gonna catch you later. Go get your head clear. Don't fall for it, because once you step into that rain and you submit, you are. She is now your leader. Like Russ said, that's that ritual, humiliation ritual. That's the finishing touch of it. That's the ending. That's the sacrifice.
Yeah. So if she in the rain and she come visit you in the rain, you be like, nah. I saw that fucking symbiote sucker free review. I ain't going out there because I know I'll be a sucker.
Like, I'll get with you in the morning, stop through in the morning, and you got to regroup. Yeah. You got to get your faculties together. Don't let your desire lead you to a submission position.
Yeah, you got to remember that range your kryptonite. So let's go to Exhibit K. Yeah, don't step in that rain, man. That shit might look romantic, but that's some sucker shit.
Yeah, because he piped her down out there, so you know he's thinking all sensual, but it's like,
Yeah, that's that Usher shit, man. Never go for Usher in the rain. I keep telling niggas. All right, this is Exhibit K. So Exhibit D was she don't like you, and Exhibit G in Norway, she still don't like you. Now this is Exhibit K. She hates you. So after all of that, the whole rain scene, they confess they love. He got he knocked it down for the first time. He got the first kiss, and he think she's in love and everything. This nigga they woke up. Guess what? He takes a run every morning. He got that pussy the first time. Didn't even take his run. This nigga already turning soft. So he said he don't never want to leave her side after that, nigga. So they got dressed up, go to a wedding. After the wedding, he decided to say, what the girl's supposed to be telling you, by the way, what are we? Where do we go from this? She said, let's not talk about that, man. She hates you, brother. All of these years, you confessed your love for her and everything, and she still don't even want to talk about being with you, man. Oh, what y'all got to say about this scene, man? This reminds me of the scene in the Materialist with Captain America and Short. I forgot her name. When at the wedding, when she just completely destroyed him, told how broke he was and all this shit. When he went into this reminds me exactly of that scene, bro. But this one's worse. This one's kind of
go ahead, Rush. Go ahead, cook that up.
Oh man, this is this is why I rated this film a 4 earlier, because the amount of cuckery that goes on in this film is just ridiculous, man. And this particular scene right here, it just shows you that he is under the hypnosis of this bird, man. A lot of times, man, you suckers be hypnotized by these birds, man, and you never even really get the hit. You know what I mean? I think that's something that's just, man. They need to do a case study on that, man, because I just don't know how a dude could be so emotionally invested with a bird that has no interest in you, man. I mean, it's crazy, man. Go ahead, SJ, man.
Yeah, man. Before you go, I forgot to add something.
No,
before the scene, I forgot to mention this. In the rain, he told her that he broke up with Sarah for her, and he's not even. That's crazy, bro. So that's leading up to this. He actually broke up with the girl he really wanted and engaged to, that really was so happy. You see how happy she was to be engaged to him, to be with her, this chick that don't even like him and never even showed interest in him the whole movie, the whole 10 years they was friends, nothing, and pick guys over him. So you can add that into what you're going to say, SJ.
No, I'm glad you covered that, man, because like I said, man, he was so pussy whipped that he was revealing all the leverage and shit. So what's going on in this scene? And I'm glad you kind of hit it, Famous, because like you said, it was kind of like the Materialist. This is like a pimp tactic that females, when they know they got a sucker, they're like, okay, man, I got to test his level of commitment now. I got to see how deep he's in. I know he's like whipped and stuff, but they're like, I got to take it a level further to see if he's going to actually be tolerating all my shit and he's going to stick around and just, kind of like I said earlier, he's going to submit. So yeah, this is a pimp tactic that she's doing. She's like, all right, I gave him some last night. Let me go ahead and try to drive this wedge and not talk about it and make him chase me a little bit more. So they just try to pull him in even deeper, man. So yeah, this is like the end shit test. Like, all right, we already done jumped all those hurdles. He accepted my bad pass. He looked past all that nonsense. Let me just see if I could take it a level further. So that's what this scene is right here.
Well
like,
said,
let me pimp him out a little bit. Let me punk him somewhat.
Yeah, well said, SJ. And she played with him. And you could tell when she looked in the mirror, when she had the red dress on after they had sex, she just wanted to see if she can get him away from Sarah and see if he's always going to be there. She toyed with him, and she didn't want to lose her toy. Now she got him back. She doesn't want it no more. She made love to him. She looked at him like, man, I don't want to talk about this because I don't really want to be with you. That's basically, this is the translation. I don't want to talk about this because I really don't want to be with you. I don't want to have this discussion here. You got the cheeks. Be happy you got that. Now go back to being my puppet. That's the translation right there. So let's go to exhibit. This is the last one, Exhibit L. It's the last exhibit. But yeah, don't let no girl toy with you, man. Y'all gotta stop doing that. Oh, this is hot. I love Exhibit L. This is my favorite exhibit. This is Run. It's Run. Feel the burn. Yeah, you gotta chase. Like this is how she's supposed to be chasing you. But yeah, I would have made a run. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I would have saw her. I would act like I didn't see it, and I would have ran fast. I would have booked it on her
You said you
ass.
would
I
have put
would
her
have
on a
booked it.
marathon, huh?
Yeah, I would have booked it on her ass. I would have made her run. Oh my god, I would have made her run to fucking from Brooklyn to Queens. But yeah,
This is where the dynamics changed a little bit.
nah,
She
I didn't
overplayed her. She overplayed her hand a little bit. So
Yeah,
like I
she
said,
did.
that last scene, the pimp stance. Some of them, they just got that like control nature, man, where they try to go overboard, and that's where it happened to her, where she had to go like, oh fuck, I'm not about to lose the golden goose. Like, let me go in, apologize, and run after him and shit. So she had to kind of eat a little bit of crow and stuff. So yeah, this scene was actually pretty decent after watching him be a punk the whole movie. It's like, all right, man, she's actually chasing him a little bit. So that's what happened.
I like this scene because they gave him a little something. They gave him a little
Yeah,
something.
they were like,
but it
all
wasn't
right, man,
perfect.
we screwed him over the whole movie, but let's make her like chase him a little bit.
Yeah, they tried to make it a little bit, but you know all she gonna do is give him some more cutty and make him a fucking puppet again.
Yeah,
That's all she gonna.
that's it.
This is all this is. She's chasing him to pretend she really likes him, so she doesn't lose her puppet. She gonna give him a little more cutty, and he gonna that nigga gonna be whipped again, nose wide open, and then she gonna go back to messing with other guys and playing him. It's a cycle, man. It's never gonna end because she doesn't like you. And the first time she gets with, or she looks at a guy that she likes a little bit more, or it's more her type, she's gonna get with him and leave him. This Alex guy. She told her parents from the beginning, Alex is not her type. If a girl tells you she's not your type, or she's not your type, that's it forever. Like, no. What you got to say about this, Rush? Would you make her feel the burn?
Oh yeah, most definitely, man. I would have kept on running too, man. I actually enjoyed watching this scene. I'm like, yeah, man, make that broad work, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She was, chasing after him towards the end of the film. Like, man, yo, respect yourself, man, as a man. You know what I mean? If you're a young pup watching this, man, respect yourself, man. I mean, like, if you don't have no sense of dignity for yourself, man, ain't nobody gonna respect you in real life, man. So stay sucker free and always be assertive. And don't let these birds cross the line with you, man. Stay sucker free.
Yeah. Look how poppy look. Every man that's watching this and that's gonna see this sucker free review. This is how a woman should be chasing you. This is how a woman should look. She should be chasing you. It should be a fucking marathon, man. But yeah, so we done with the review, but I got something to say. After that, I have something to say. Rush, pull up these pictures of pull up the first picture. It's just her and it got writing on it. I'm gonna show you. Go to the thing. I can see it when you go down, scroll down. Because I'm gonna show y'all. This is what I want to show at the end of the review when I say the conditioning is real. Because you see how we broke this movie down, SJ and Rush?
Yeah.
We did a sucker-free review. So I was curious. All right, that's the first one. Rush, pull that one down. It's just a couple more down. Damn, I can't see the words. I want y'all to read it. Because I'm gonna show y'all, but before you read it, we break this down realistically. We show the conditioning and how they try to indoctrinate men and women. They try to soften men up, feminize men, and they try to make men masculine. But when I look at other reviews of this movie, because I check some out just to see, what they're saying about the movie. And I'm seeing memes about this movie, because it's a modern movie, it's pretty new. So take that look what this says. 10 years, 10 trips, and it was always you. Look at this, look at that. This is what other people are saying. They think all of this shit that we're talking about is so romantic. We the only ones that's breaking it down like this, by the way. They think it's so romantic, the rest of the world. 10 years, 10 trips, and it was always you. Before y'all get your opinion, I want y'all to read the other ones. Go to the next one, Rush. Because y'all going to see the conditioning, how real it is. Because we break it down a certain way, but everybody else think this whole movie is so fucking romantic. There you go. That one right there too, Rush. Oh, they're gonna suck a free team. But go back up. Yeah, you passed it, Rush. You gotta read all it right there. Click that one. I don't know if y'all can see it because I can't see that shit small. And if y'all can read it, can y'all
Hold on, let me see if I can make that bigger.
Give me a sec.
All right.
Great love stories often begin with a friendship you didn't see coming. Nigga, please.
This is what. Look, these are the memes. Listen, these are the memes And these are the reviews that people saying about this movie. Go to the next one before we break into break that down. And the first one was 10 trips, 10 years, and it was always you. That shit is not romantic. And it don't start off with a friendship like this, what they're talking about. That's some sucker shit. They think this, yeah, I'm telling you, this is what I want to say, especially you, SJ. I want to show you this because you can see how everybody believes these movies. Like they really take these movies in deep, like internally. And they think this is some romantic shit. And they live their life by these movies.
That was the last one. Ain't no more.
All right, it was 3, I think. There's
one
more.
Last one. Ain't no more.
Dang, it was one more thing. It's up. I think above you. But all right, forget it. Forget that. But that's what people. What do y'all think about how people view these movies versus how we break them down? Because it's total night and day.
Man, because man, when you're looking at it from a fairy tale lens, like, and man, you're self-centered. You know, they're looking at it from like, man, somebody should always be chasing me. Somebody always should be accommodating me. And it seems romantic and it seems like it would be fun. But with like a lot of females, they don't look, you know, why they get ghosted and, you know, eventually like relationships break up. Say like a guy, he starts kind of like emotionally detaching. They don't never want to figure out that piece. And a lot of times it's just like, man, them dudes that be with them in those dynamics, they get burnt out. Because it's supposed to be somewhat reciprocal. As men, we're going to always try to do a little bit more if we got a good female. But, man, if you're constantly doing way too much, man, you might like that person, but you're eventually going to get burnt out. So when they're viewing it like that, they just are ignorant to, like, the reciprocation factor that you need to do to have a healthy, balanced relationship. But they're just so focused on, like, oh, he's got to be a friend. He's got to chase me around for a whole decade. We're going to be friends. And I'm going to get piped down. It's like, man, you guys are saying you want like these valuable guys that's attractive, that's masculine. Like no masculine guy's going to wait around and witness that shit from like a front row seat, you know, for all them years, man. So it's like almost like you're going to get that beta guy that you're probably going to end up like disliking because he's going to be overly sensitive. He's not going to be the guy that could push through adversity when like, you know, you becoming a family and shit hits the fan. He's going to be in the fetal position crying and shit. They like, look at this old bitch. but no, that's the issue. They don't ever look at the deeper factors. But with us breaking it down, like a smart female be like, oh shit, yeah, nah, you know what? If I like a guy, I need to recognize the characteristics and shit up front versus like bring him through the ringer. Because what happened if I lose somebody good? And I just can't operate like that. So I'm glad we are doing shit like this.
Yeah, because nobody else is doing it like us. So y'all know, tune in. You know, tune in for every breakdown, every movie review, because nobody's doing it sucker free like us, you know. But yeah, 10 years and 10 trips is not how a love story starts, being a friend.
Hell nah.
Yeah, it doesn't start off like this, man. You're going to be a sucker forever, and she's going to pick the guy she likes, man. This is not how you started. But I'm glad we doing these breakdowns and these, you know, breaking down the conditioning of these movies because it's getting worse and worse. And this movie, I'm gonna bump it up to a 7 because it's a lesson. This movie's a lesson for like what not to be.
Yeah, I gotta bump it up. I'm going about like 6. I gotta bump it up after like we broke down the things. But 10 years, I'd rather do a bid in Rikers.
That's basically yeah, that's basically what they're doing. They're doing bids. We gotta start saying that's a new thing. We gotta start saying them niggas is doing bids in the friend zone.
That's
yeah. I'm gonna tell them. I'm gonna start. If I see a nigga, I'm like, damn, you doing a bid? How long you got in the friend zone?
I'm gonna call that the phantom zone, man. Like I don't know how he got out the phantom zone, my nigga, but yo, like once you in the phantom zone, that's it, man. You're not gonna be in a different light in the female eyes. Man. You're always gonna be a sucker, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. So stay sucker free.
Yeah, only General Zod got out the phantom zone, bro. That's it. But yeah, that's a great movie breakdown, man. So you got closing words, Russ? I know we gotta hop on and listening.
Yeah, yo, SJ, say your last words, and Fame, say your last words. We gotta get ready to hop on SJ joint.
My last words, man. Definitely don't play the friend zone, man. That don't work out. I like what Fame said early on, man. Just be direct, man. Handle your business and, man, put that time and energy, man, your resources to a female that actually like you, man.
Yeah.
So that's all I got. Yeah, come check us out on the other live. But now I keep tuning into these reviews, man. And man, we cooking up over here.
Yeah, the most world largest and most notorious movie review channel, the Labudo Network. Yeah, and crazy because he was so bad, he turned Sarah into a candy bar girl at the end because she was a flight attendant. But yeah, shout out to Rush, shout out to the Labudo Network, another great movie review. Hop on Talking Shit with SJ, and at 8:30, and I'm out, man. Stay sucker free, bond with that symbiote.
Word up. It's your boy Rush, aka Mundo, out here chasing that pollo, that guacamole. Seek wisdom, practice humility, and always remain sucker free. Heard? I'm out. One.